Hello and welcome, my dear friends. So today's video is about this, a Silca 3D printed direct mount derailleur hanger. My experience with it, some thoughts, some feedback about communication with Silca, their public image, etc. So I'll start with the beginning. I've got a Cannondale 2020-2022 Super 6 Evo bike, which doesn't come with a direct mount hanger by default, unlike Merida and some other brands. So I decided I'll give this a go, I'll see how crisp it is, if it is how they say it is, the shifting improvements, etc, etc. Yeah, I had a look at different derailleur hangers and I decided I'll give this one a go because the most advanced, supposed to be the best quality. So if I am to try anything different, it will have to be this one, even though it's quite expensive, but it's a unique manufacturing process, titanium 3D printed, so it's supposed to be very good. I went ahead and ordered that. It comes as a replacement to this two-part standard derailleur hanger. The way this attaches as well as this one is you just put it into the frame like that, and then on the other side there's a little bolt which comes through the frame, through the dropout little hole here, and then it just screws onto this and holds this in place. Once this is in place, it doesn't move up and down at all, it's just stuck here. This is important. Okay, because there is a difference with this one. Now, okay, so I've taken the old one off, I've cleaned everything as I do when I do maintenance. Then I have installed this hanger onto the frame, same as the original one. Then I started, obviously I installed the derailleur, and then I started installing the wheel. And then something strange has happened. The through axle, it came in with a little bit of a resistance. I wasn't sure if it is something normal because it's a brand new hanger, I searched a little bit, I didn't force it all the way or anything like that, and there was no feedback that they could be faulty with the faulty threads. But there was some feedback that it's really tight due to really precise manufacturing tolerances, and that 3D printed thread is actually a little bit rougher than your normal cut aluminium one and anodized aluminium one, so it's not as smooth, especially initially. So I thought, no, okay, that's probably normal. Again, I didn't really use much force, and then I've noticed that the derailleur itself was coming in and out of the frame a little bit as I was screwing the through axle. Just a tiny bit, like half a millimeter or something like that. So I thought this is a bit weird. So it must mean that there's some problem with the threads. Initially I thought, oh, maybe there's some anodizing that was cut off by the rough threads, and then that got stuck in between the threads, and then it was pushing the hanger in and out, and then pushing the derailleur in and out as a result. So I cleaned all of the threads, and what I discovered is that half of the thread was missing on the through axle. Now, this is obviously the original Cannondale through axle that came with the frame. A bit hard to source, a bit expensive. No alternatives as such, because it uses the dual lead thread, which is a little bit unique. It makes it quicker and easier to take it in and out. Plus this helps with the speed of the wheel replacements. But you need to, long story short, this is not the purpose of this video, but most people would need to stick with the Cannondale branded through axles for those frames. So I contacted Silca initially. Several days ago I said, look guys, this is what happened, I will need a new hanger and I will need a new through axle. As I normally ride every day, and this is a bit of a disaster for me. Zero feedback, nothing, nil, no response apart from just acknowledgement that they received my email. Okay, so I contacted them again, supplied some photos, some evidence, whatnot. Nil, nothing. It's been around 4 days now. I will let you know if this will actually change, but so far no help from Silca, unfortunately. So I went ahead and I ordered another through Excel from Cannondale, which will probably take forever because we cannot order it directly. A shop would need to order it in and then ship it to me. So it will take a while. Until then, I'm not able to ride because this Excel is ruined. I mean, the thread on it is just destroyed. And I don't want to cause any further damage to the original hanger or to the frame. So I'll have to wait. Another thing of note is that if you have a look at the other side here, I'll try to make them parallel as possible. You will see that the layout of this stop is a little bit different on the original and on Silca one. And what it causes is that once you put this in and tighten the little screw, you know, to the mighty 1.5 Newton meters, the original one stays in place. So it's rock solid. This one, it moves up and down like that, about maybe a mil or so. So I imagine that would probably affect the precision of the shifting not in a good way, and also it might damage the actual dropout in the case of an accident, I think. Because if there is some movement, maybe it's been stopped by the bolt only. And if that is the case, it will just rip the bolt hole apart. In the case of an accident, I'm guessing. So, not great at all. Poor quality control. The threads were bad, obviously, to cause this. Zero customer support, new response yet, at least. I will keep you posted if they will get back with anything. And the design, something has gone wrong there with the stop, because it shouldn't move up and down like that. This one doesn't move, this one moves. Something hasn't been copied correctly in this stop here. Okay, so this is my feedback so far. Not happy at all. Not happy. This is a disaster. This is terrible, Silca. It's just terrible. Okay, we'll see if they let me know of anything. They'll explain maybe something. Hopefully apologize, maybe help to fix this. But this is the intermittent feedback so far. Thank you.